I want to get real with y'all today. Sitting here, I was working on finishing this video, or I guess I can't really say finishing it. I was starting it, and this was the video that's supposed to get posted today. I've been a little bit struggling today, but it's not nothing too crazy. I've been getting, redirecting myself and doing what I need to do. Got up and did my regular rites that I do in the morning, which would be like some meditation, breath work, all the things I talk about in my videos. I cleaned. I was packing because I'm going to be on the move for a little bit. Just, getting things together. The other day I recorded multiple videos. First time in a while that I've been able to do that. Even though it was like raining outside and just all kind of things. The temperature dropped again. I still got it done. I was happy about that. I didn't edit it earlier than today, which is fine. I was going to edit it and get it up before tomorrow when it's supposed to go up, which is when you're going to see this video. But as I'm here, and then I was like, I'm not going to edit on my phone because it takes a while. It's just a whole thing. And sometimes the edits aren't exactly like how I want it to be. So let me do it on my laptop. Again, first time in a while that I've done that. Batched it, all these different things. Clean, packed, did all this stuff to get ready so I can do this and focus on this for today. I've been working on getting my launch ready for my book. You're going to see that coming this weekend. But as I sit down to record this video, which talks about my book, this is a big video for me. There's no audio. There's no audio. 35 minutes of me just standing there with no audio. And I didn't realize it until I started looking at the audio track. It's not there. Obviously, I couldn't hear anything. I'm hitting the button. I look back at it on my phone. No audio. I have no idea. I recorded a video right before that one too. Charged the mics up before that. All these things. But I guess this video wasn't just an update for you all and everything. This is real life. This is what's happening. I know a lot of my videos I teach, I explain information on specific topics based around our mindset, regulating our nervous system. There is a reason behind the videos that I'm putting out and in the order that I put them out and the topics that I am discussing right now. You can go back to the beginning of my YouTube channel. I had to make the decision on whether or not I should start a whole new YouTube channel or keep this one. I kept this one. And it was mainly about, it originally started with me experimenting with myself, my health and wellness, sticking it to the man in a sort of way, just getting outside, bushcrafting, prepping side of things, and then went more so into traveling, RV life, van life, built out my camper, all that. You can go back and look at those videos. But that whole journey, I still worked on my health and my mindset and who I am as a person, a holistic wellness. All the levels and sides and facets and parts of a person. And and through that journey I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of people. I got research. I studied this information, these things. I got certified in nutrition coaching because I know that people, what I wanted to talk about is a bit deeper than a lot of people can comprehend where they're at in life right now. It's not to say that somebody's better than the other or this or that or anything like that. It's just that you can only meet somebody where they meet themselves and where they're at. They cannot comprehend or understand, even for me, somebody else that could have more information that I need, but I can't comprehend it until I'm at a place to where I can receive that information. So that's the same for other people. And I know where I've come from, and so I want to share it for those who maybe where I used to be at. And, it's a lot, especially right now with everything going on in the world and all this information, and you realize the matrix that we're in, and you realize the systems and how it's all fake and just all these things and all the illusions and, all the things. And then there's, what can you do? You feel helpless and all this other stuff. So I talk about this a lot in other videos. I don't want to make this too long, but strengthen and empower yourself. It is a battlefield of the mind right now specifically, but there's also our physical bodies. You can only do but so much if you are not physically in shape. Even if you have money and you have all this success, whatever you think the success is, it doesn't matter if you cannot enjoy it. if you're in pain, if you're sick, if you have to take a bunch of pills, if you don't have enough energy, if you can't even bend down to do things, you're not going to be able to travel when you do retire and all these other stuff. It's like, there are levels to it. And so I realized that I needed to do my nutrition coaching because people would only listen if you said, hey, I can teach you how to lose weight. Hey, I can teach you this and that. That's what they want. They want that instant gratification. They want to hurry up and lose weight and look a certain way. And they think that that's going to make them feel better. It starts on the inside. It starts on the inside. And people could look at me maybe and say, oh, well, you've probably always been like this and this and that. And yes, I've been an athlete most of my life. So yeah, okay, you could say that I have it easy and this and all this stuff. No, like this, if I sat around and did nothing and just ate junk food and didn't work out and didn't work on myself, like I would be in depression. I would say, even if you can physically see it, there is sickness inside. Okay. It's what's inside that matters more. And then once you do that, you can start to work on the outside. But it always comes down, like, people who work on the outside, it doesn't matter. People who get a bunch of money, it doesn't matter if they don't have the insides right. If you're not right within, you'll never win. And so, but I realized that a lot of people are surface level, the ones that I wanted to reach. And so the nutrition coaching could help approach in a sense of, I could help you lose weight. I can get you on a good nutrition understanding. I can only do so much as a coach. I'm not a dietitian, so I can't tell you what to take, but I can recommend things. I can explain some things to you, point you in a direction. We can track some things, which is the big thing. Just track. Once you can get your sleep under control, your mental health, your libido, are you pooping regularly? How's your hydration? Again, these are like some internal things that we work on first, and then you can start to see some outer changes. Because once your body, after it's been in stress for so long, which I've been talking about nervous system, but it's more not just mental, it's physical aspect of it too. With your nutrition and your sleep, your rest, getting outside in the sunlight, grounding, meditating, breath work, that helps you. And so when you can do that, you bring your body back to center, back to a level of homeostasis, which is a baseline, so that your body can regulate itself naturally, easier than it has been before under a bunch of stress loads. And when you get to that place, then you can start to input more things to build up the strength and build up your ability to continue on without, because if you're depleted, you have to do so much of the thing to get back to baseline, and then you start to cut back. So that's the same thing with like the mental. That's the same thing with the habits. Some of us, you kind of like go extreme and then we cut back. But you can't focus on like 20 areas at one time either, because then we overload ourselves and then we don't get it done, and then we feel bad about ourselves, and again we start to go down this whole spiral. I feel like I'm going off. Like I'm veering off here. There's a reason I'm saying this. There's a reason I make these videos. Whether I even know it fully or not, it doesn't matter. I do it because I feel like this is what I should be doing. I want to do this. I want to share it. I enjoy doing this type of thing. I enjoy sharing this information. I enjoy researching and learning this and experimenting on myself as well. And I've been creating these projects and things for years now. Even when I started my nutrition coaching, I had this project that I'm about to introduce this year to you all. I had that lined up to go to do, but I didn't feel like people would accept it from me where I was. And so I ended up paying money, a couple $1,000s into nutrition coaching, studying it, taking the test, getting clients, proving that it works, to then stop because it wasn't what I was really wanting to do. And I can do it, and I know I can, and people still ask me information, and that's like some of the best content things. People are really into that type of thing, again, because that's what they think they need, and that's what will make them happy. But it was not fulfilling for me, and it was not where I was truly wanting to go. It is a place, and it is a building block, but it was never my full intention to do. And so I did that for a period of time, and then life was happening too. There was so much going on. That's when I moved from Texas. Like, all this other stuff was going on. a lot happening, and then life kind of puts a pause on things too. I couldn't be focusing on business. I had to focus on survival, on living, on making money and income. That's why I talk about the things I do too, because I know how it feels when everything feels like it's crashing in on you and you don't know what to do. We're in survival mode. Um, and it starts to trigger things because I grew up in survival mode, like poverty is nothing new to me. And uh, but I got stuck there for a while, and I had to get myself out. And that was not just myself, of course. I believe in God, of Source, the Creator of all, and I believe in community, and I believe in just all the things. So there's a combination of it all. It's not just me doing it, but and if you read my book that is coming out this weekend, pre-launch, get your book. All you have to do is pay for shipping. I want it in the hands of people who are actually going to read it and can use this information. But I do discuss these different aspects of life and how you can come out of it as well, and what you can do when you're in it. But I struggled for a while, for years, and it was more mentally at that time, and it, of course, financially, but I was holding myself back, and I learned a lot. But coming out of that, and I got a job, all these other things, got around some family I never really got to be around, got to be with them and commune and learn things and just grow in a different aspect. Um, in a place where I felt fully accepted as who I am, and just all different kind of things. Meeting new people too on that same level, and then diving even more deeper, like spiritually, and being able to have conversations with people like that on a deeper level about all the systems and all the things like that, and not feeling alone in that aspect anymore. So it's been a whole journey, and it's been a healing one. It's been a wild one. But where I'm at now, I am so grateful. Where I'm not, of course, where I want to be, and all this other stuff, but I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful right now. One, you're watching this. If you're with me right now, I am grateful for you. And time and space, these are constructs. So I'm talking specifically to you right now. We are here together. You are important. And again, I'm like, all I can say right now is just I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you watching this. I really do appreciate it, because you could be anywhere else listening to anyone else, and you're here with me right now. But I truly believe in, of course, I'm going to share more as the videos come and things like that, and I figure out my best way to record these videos and what to talk about. But one of my deepest desires and things that I want to share is that life is a magical adventure. Like, it is what you make it. Like, of course, you can't control everything, and there's the outside world and all these other things, and big people and all these things, and you feel helpless a lot of times. But it is beautiful. It is a gift. We hold a lot of power in ourselves that we have not fully tapped into yet. And I believe that there's going to be some great things coming up. Yes, we have to get through this war, this storm, this winter, as they call it. But after winter, there's always spring and then summer. So there will be a summer again. There will be calm and peace again. And if you can make it till then, you will be able to experience it. And so I love to assist in equipping those who want to do that, because you believe in it as well. You know that it is possible. You want to experience it and see it. I want to assist in equipping you with the tools and the information and the skills necessary to withstand the winter and to get to that place, to get to that success, whatever it is for you. Again, like I said, it's a lot more than that, but that's what I want to share today, and that's what's coming through right now. Again, I was working on editing this video. I guess this video will come out the day that my book launches, January 18th, 2026, this Sunday. And I'll have to re-record this video, actually, because there's no audio. So yeah, I'll just be re-recording that after, because I'm going to be traveling. And so I'm going to be recording some videos anyway, so I guess I got to re-record this one. But there is a reason for me to have to record this and put this one up today. Yeah, it's a lot. Life's a lot. I've been on a whole journey. I want to share my journey with you, and I do that through my book in a different way. And it also will help you. It equips you. There's practices in there you can do when you're at different points in your life, during different transitions, times of change. There's things that come up, and I have practices and techniques and frameworks that will help you during those times. I'm excited about it. Like I said, I've been working on not this book, because this book, I knew I wanted to do another one. There was going to be another one at some point. This kind of happened through my whole transitioning of all the stuff the last couple of years. It kind of built up, and then it was just like I guess we're doing this first. But it sparked the motivation and the fire inside of me again for that project that I started before I became the nutrition coach, before all this hectic stuff happened the last few years. The fire that ignited in me back in well, I guess you would say around 2020, 2019, 2020, to get healthy again and all these other things, because I was lost. I was not doing very well. No healthy, good healthy habits and all this other stuff. I knew I needed to change and get back to who I am. And that was hard, but I did it. And I was able to maintain it. And I felt so good afterwards. And this project that I will introduce this year, actually in the next couple months, was one that I've been wanting to do, but I just couldn't, for some reason, I just couldn't get it out. And there could be multiple reasons behind that, but for whatever reason, it's supposed to come out this year. It's supposed to come out now. This book will come out first, and then I will introduce what's going to follow it in about a month or so. So stick around for that. It's going to be some great things. I'm excited about it. But I'm going to get off of here and well, I guess there's no editing for me today, so that opens up space for me to do some of the other things I need to do, so I'm not rushing before I leave tomorrow. Either way, again, thank you. I'm grateful for you if you're watching this video. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Please give me a like. It really does help me and support me. Some days it is discouraging because it's inevitable to look at views and things like that, and like on my TikTok too, and being consistent with things and still not really seeing the results in that way. But I see it incrementally as well. And so I remind myself, and I remind myself why I do this too. It's not about the views. It's not about any of that other stuff. I will do it anyway. But I'm human, and that's just what happens, especially when you're doing something consistently over and over, spending a lot of time and energy, and a lot of your life goes into it. You say no to a lot of things to be able to do it. And you want some sort of validation, recognition, results, something from it. But if anything, I would just like for you to support me with my book. Like I said, I'm going to give it away for free for those who will actually read it. I will ask for a review. I'll talk more about that in the next video. But you'll pay shipping. I'm doing the cheapest shipping that I can for this right now. And once these books are printed, I will ship it out to you. So again, more information in the next video. And yeah, since I can't edit today, I guess I'll just clean up a few things on the website and finish up cleaning around here, and just enjoy the rest of my night before I leave out tomorrow. Again, I'm grateful. Operating from higher vibrations as often as you can. Appreciation, gratitude, love, joy, peace. Okay? Vibrating at those as often as possible. We emit it. We put it out. They want you fearful. They put things out to make you fearful. Yes, these things are happening, but I want you to stand in encouragement right now. In courage and strength, in love, and in gratitude. We are here together. You're not alone. Unity. They don't want it. We will have it. They'll take care and continue to shine on.